Okay, so where we left off was epic battle on top of a train, and it was crazy, and it was not going so great for us. Man, like raptor lizard things climbed up on the back of the train, and Boom Boom was surrounded, and Bear Julius was running to help him. Meanwhile, Orin was like shoved in the armpit of this fire giant, and Ravi was having a good reunion with his dad. We extricated ourselves out of that situation. Boom Boom blew a lot of people up, and it was pretty dicey, but we all made it through. And then we got off the train, and we were like, oh, what do we do now? Because there's a giant car of explosives like a mile back that's enough for like weapon of mass destruction grade level of explosives, and then like the train car is blocked, so we couldn't really go forward, so it was like, oh, let's go back. But then Ravi and his dad started having their like father-son moment, and then it ends on a crazy cliffhanger that it turns out that should I say it here? Should we just leave the cliffhanger
it's already
for
been
next
said.
time? Okay, yeah, that Ravi's descended from Votor.
On the way back, walking down the tracks to the car full of explosives, Ravi finds out some very interesting information about the blood of Otmar.
Heartfelt moment.
A heartfelt moment. Spit
What?
take. Welcome to the peak.
No, we gave him some space. Yeah,
you guys were walking ahead.
Yeah,
They were
you
like,
didn't read the room, but I was like, Orin,
like
let's
one of those
come on,
cartoon
man.
like push cars, like with the seesaw. The seesaw. I love it.
So Tony and his dad can finish their moment. Tony
They
is
are.
real dad.
Yes.
Are you my real dad?
Are you my father?
Are you asking that?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
What?
I know. It's a lot to take in. It is, son. But with great power means you have a lot of shit to do. You know what I mean?
What do I have to do? What? What?
Well, you don't have to do anything. Not if you don't want to, but
Things are starting to make a lot more sense now.
I'm getting a bit emotional, but I now have the opportunity to do all the things I've wanted to do. I can teach you. I can train you.
Train me
I
to
can
do
show
what?
you. Ravi, there's a reason you were the best student to come through the Citadel Arcanum. Since, well, maybe me, but you have just begun to scratch the surface of what you are capable of as a wizard.
I mean, I turned myself into a dragon once.
Do you think that just happens to people randomly? No!
5% chance on a 1 to 20
I mean,
range?
What is that, a 5% chance on any given time you could just turn into that? And then and for longer than like
For an hour,
12
apparently?
seconds? Yeah, longer than 12 seconds. I mean, come on.
Made a lot more sense that it was only supposed to be around.
That's way more sense.
But does it though? Like you just 12 seconds, you're like, dragon, not dragon.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
the
it was
hour,
awesome.
The hour was fun.
I think it's now, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I want to do more of that.
Right. There are many things that I could teach you. I don't know how long we will have together, but if you wish to spend some time, there are magical secrets that I've learned in my travels, the things that I innately have figured out about ourselves.
That sounds
why
sweet.
the question I keep coming back to is why what are we supposed to be doing with this power? What is it that the blood of Otmar, that our family, that those connected to Vortor himself are meant to do?
And why does everyone want it?
Well, people always want more power. People always want to misuse the power of others, and that's what we have to be careful of, is that we don't get used. I don't think your friends are out. They don't know anything about you, but they seem forthright in their convictions, and you have a bodyguard, for God's sake, because that's already keeping you safer than I ever could. That was what I was trying to save you from.
I think I keep him safer, really, than...
Well, he seems earnest.
He's got a good
his
heart.
heart's in the right place. Yes, exactly. His heart's in the right
It's
place.
there. He just likes to flannel lips a lot. Never works out.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Those parents, they have a weird town guard training program, I think. I don't know. I've been through Larian. I've been mostly to the port towns, but we did plenty of goods to be moved around from place to place on the main continent as well, in the Vortorian Empire, of course. But just think about it. Just if you want to know more, you and I can spend some time together. And
I mean, we definitely need to know more because we're currently trying to find all the pillars and keep them safe from the friggin' Shadow King.
Yes,
you know anything about that?
Well, from what you've told me.
Do you know anything about the Shadow King? Have you come across him in your travels?
The Shadow King. I mean, rumors mostly. There's always been whispers of random cults popping up on some of the islands around here, but on all the continents. Well, don't know much about the fifth one, where the elves are, but.
Well, yeah, that's where we fought him off first.
I was very excited to get the opportunity to learn more about it, but.
Yeah, and ours cool.
Not quite in the cards, but. Well, you'll have to take me one day. That would be great.
Yeah.
You'll have to show me.
I mean, we're all Nara.
We are.
That's what we learned while we were there.
We're more Vortor, but I mean, tomato, right? Am I wrong? Great. Well, excellent.
It's funny because she kept being like, "Nah, God," but now it's like,
well, the Oracle.
I'm a god.
The Oracle isn't really a god, but maybe she has a connection to her god.
Oh, she turned into a big purple lady for him. It was pretty cool.
Oh.
So
she was truly transformed into an avatar.
She died, and then Orin brought her back to life with her godstone, and it was pretty insane.
That's very old magic. I mean, the power of Vortor is, it's like a burning ember compared to a bonfire. I don't mean to tell you that to inflate your ego anymore.
Yeah.
But it's the Ravi. There's much I could teach you, and that's.
Well, I think I need to learn as much as I can if we're trying to connect all these pieces to the puzzle here.
Yes. Let's deal with these fire giant blackguards first, perhaps.
Yeah, there's just one sleeping in that one car.
The one full of the explosives.
Yeah, that one.
What was their aim with that? Well, maybe your friends know. We can bring your friends into this conversation at this point.
Julius overheard something.
Oh, that's right. You've been drinking. Okay.
Yeah, I got the fire wine.
Fellas, huddle up.
Been drinking this whole time.
My son is well-intentioned, but I think he needs maybe a break from the thinking part of our plan.
The fire ale.
No, he's fine. You should have seen him at Kraken.
Fire ale
this
is
nothing.
fire.
So yes,
try some.
So all I'm saying is what
spicy.
We're walking towards what is most certainly a very large pile of explosives that would gladly kill us all. What's the plan here?
Yes, sir. I think it is quite telling that you think we have a plan.
Well,
was it connected to why?
You seem like an idea man to me, and that's what I like.
No, I'm just sober.
Tough.
No,
when you spend enough time at sea, it's often,
not sure what's.
No, there hasn't been a plan. Like,
right?
I don't know how much you know about our journey, but like, we've really just been like following crumbs and making it up.
Really, I guess the crew knows more because he was kind of gone. You guys had a little bit of time on the ship before you were attacked by the giants to really to unload.
Yeah, like we had dinner and like told him our story, and he knows all that stuff.
Okay, he's sort of caught up at least.
No, you got kidnapped, so we came to rescue you, especially after we learned the truth.
Yes.
And
hey guys, this is my dad.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Mr. Otmar.
There's a name I've not heard in a long time. Sorry,
yeah,
I need my Star Wars moment.
You're good. You're good. But then we rescued you, and then all of a sudden there was a train and explosives, and I think they were gonna run it into where does the track go that way? Like I turn around and point over our shoulder where it was going. Like I think they were just gonna blow up
the city that it was going
something.
to or something. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that is quite intriguing. These fire giants seem to have.
Who are they gonna bring you to? Because they were bringing you to somebody.
There was someone that.
But you don't know. You didn't hear.
That
wanted the blood of Otmar, which seems to be like
Also heard
always the shadow. Like so far, the only people who we've found that want your tainted, cursed blood.
My taint? Cursed blood.
Sure, they want your taint.
Said cursed blood.
Did cursed blood.
Is the Shadow King. Or
Everyone,
people who are in
everyone
league with
who
them.
wanted is connected to the shadow.
Yeah.
To what ends, though? That's the real question.
The one guy, Lysander, wanted to undo the line of the Oracle to grab power for themselves. I think there's
That whole
something the Shadow King seems to be after the pillars.
Yeah.
I'm like rifling through my stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. Here, this is what my other dad sent me with.
Oh,
My other.
he doesn't even. It's not. It's a flourish. We went over this. Sign my name right. Hope that it finds you good health. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know if that helps at all. Something about prophecy or something.
Yeah. Prophecies
Oh.
of Vortor? What do you know about that?
Oh,
Great.
this is very disturbing.
Is this news to you?
Not the prophecy of the blood of Otmar, but this isn't it. This isn't the blood of Otmar is to bring the light of Vortor back to the world. That's the prophecy. To this talk of assassinating and this isn't anything that I was ever taught about
Oh,
our
man.
heritage.
His other dad working with the Shadow King.
I don't know.
Damn it.
I don't know, Robbie. This is quite disturbing. There are, again, I've mentioned that there are several cults that have popped up
Mm-hmm.
over the time. In my time at sea and your father's, we journeyed together for several years. Here, I'll give you this back. There you go.
Nice. Made it.
There are always those who seek to raise power when they can, right? To find those things that possess power. Right now, what's the most powerful entity in this world? The Empire?
So
Church.
much. I don't know.
What is on, perhaps it's on the, other things are on the rise. This Shadow King may be yet another being out looking for power, and there are those that would fall under its sway. I can only venture to say that we would have to find those motivations elsewhere, but if you and I can, and we...
No, please.
No.
I see where we are.
Here's another one.
What's this one?
This
Dear
one had
Dad.
like some weird water markings.
Janaway. Our old first mate? What?
And some weird water markings.
She landed in...
Something about Votor sitting down somewhere.
Oh, there's the old sailor's code. Yes. Sailor. The way he says sailors is kind of like sailor's code, right? Mm-hmm. Vortor will sit.
Yeah.
Wills it.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. Sit on the throne. That's what I thought. It made sense to me.
I think it still does make sense.
Yes. Kill
Is that all weird too?
the elf. Kill the elf. Stay. What? Elves. Right. Okay. This is all a lot. You all. I am.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Been
a while since
sick bastard.
Been a while since the table's been turned on you, huh,
Yeah.
Pops? You
No,
thought you
that's-
were the one dropping bombs.
Yes. I'm.
So are you not the one calling the shots at the Otmar residence, though?
Well, Percy. Well, the man who is the
We've been doing real dad, fake dad.
fake dad
Okay.
is he was my best friend. He was a close compatriot of mine, and we came up with this plan to stop whatever misuse of the blood of Atmar prophecy that seems like your father is somehow involved in. And I hate to say it. The man who raised you.
Fake dad.
Fake dad.
Yeah.
That the man back in Jorva is under the influence, whether or not he willingly or no. I would venture to say no. He's always been a man of the most utmost character.
But you're not pulling the strings over there?
I have been essentially going port to port for years at this point, all of Robbie's life, to
Spreading the light of Vortor.
in my own way, yes.
Okay.
But
You have brothers and sisters,
mostly
Robbie.
to keep ahead of whoever might look to, and there was always
I got
the-
one sister.
No,
who
you
would
don't.
seek to, capture me or, I don't know, use me in some way. And until Robbie came along, I was the last of my line. But, things happen at sea. You can't always predict those kinds of changes. But we thought the best way would be to put me into hiding and keep me under the pretense as Percy Pennyweather. So we did a trading places. And he and I, he became the sworn protector and man who would raise my son,
And run the business really well, it looks like. The house is huge.
he's done very well for himself.
It was
Yes,
a pretty
the-
big house.
And you
The
guys have
Vidarian estate is-
observatories and libraries named
The Otmar
after
estate.
you, and
yes,
Yeah.
and a lot of those accomplishments were probably mine, but he's done well for himself on the reputation of my family, and that's all I really could have asked for. He's upheld the name of Atmar, at least within Jorva and in Zarian. Well, I mean, he goes to the capital. He has the ear of the High Council. He is. If anything was to happen to Ravi, he would know about it before it happened.
Is he on the High Council?
Not quite. He's on like the next level down. There's a council of 5 that are the only ones who have audience with the emperor, and then the various diplomats and those in the greater assembly that are generally well thought of. And your father's in that. My friend Percy,
Fake Dad.
who Fake Dad is now in a part of. But his station is well apportioned to keep an ear to the ground of the political happenings around Zarian and the Empire at large.
And you just sail her around and have fun?
I have to keep a low profile, as it were. We don't want... we didn't think that it would be much of an issue, and now... really, ever since the return of the elves, everything's been thrown into question, and that, I think, is what set people on my tail. And perhaps whoever enlisted Fake Dad to sell out his own son, to to make him use his power in the way that I would never have wished for you, Ravi, to have to do. But to unravel such a plot is not particularly something that I would think him capable of, which makes me think he is under some duress. He's under the influence of somebody else, that they have him by the short and curlies, if you will. That he wouldn't just send his son on a suicide mission, and he was at least able to offer him some kind of protection. But those are questions we'd have to ask him directly. Or maybe indirectly, if he's being watched. Perhaps it's hard to know. Well, anyway, there's that big card of explosives. We've been walking a ways.
Here's the card of explosives.
You ever been to Vortor Island?
The island of Vortor, I can't say I have. No one goes there.
Why not? You're a sailor. I guess we don't know that you have Vortor blood.
Yeah, you don't know that
above
at
the
this
table.
moment.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay.
Above the table. He's like, what'd you call me? He says, he's probably had, like, you as a cleric of or a priest of Vortor would recognize some of the trappings. Like he has a little pendant around his neck that like that has the Vortor symbol. And,
Sure, the chucks. Sure.
Yeah, got them chucks.
Right.
Yeah. Is it upside down V?
Well, no,
Those
I mean,
chucks
just
are-
like he's a sailor. He's been going to port, and so like, I'm
Okay.
just curious why
Why
no
he-
one has ever been. Like, I've never heard anything about this island. I've never met anyone who's been there. I'm just intrigued
certainly.
if he
well,
tried to stop.
I don't know if you've noticed, but it's not that island is not on most maps. It's on
Oh.
a few of my charts, which are very accurate. There are.
Oh.
You've heard of the island of Vortor. You've never seen it like. You in your travels now, you've seen a more accurate version of
It was on the elf maps. So yeah.
Yeah, it was on the elf
I
maps,
never
probably,
thought it was
for
a
sure.
real place. I thought it was just legend.
Oh, it was on the elf maps.
Yes,
wasn't
it was. It's the place that was the rumored landing place of Vortor, where when he descended to end the Ether Wars and rid the world of the influence of the old gods.
It's sort of how that happened, but sure.
That's where he landed. There was a great temple at one point. It was frequented by many. And that was before, of course, the great split happened after the end of the Ether Wars, and we created the 5 continents. He did, I suppose. And yes, it's always sort of been. It was closed off, and no ship that's ever set out for the Isle of Vortor has returned, at least in my lifetime.
Okay. Cool. Well, what do you want to do about this car full of explosives?
It would seem to me that some just desserts might be deserved back at the Fire Giant encampment. We could potentially return their purloined goods to them. You said there was one of those giant fellows in the back in this car,
it? Yeah, one
but he was
in there.
asleep. Yeah,
I think Fishhook saw that, yeah?
Yeah.
Or we all
Fish-
did?
Someone
mean,
saw it. We saw
Yeah,
it.
but then we
he was
detached the
like-
car and it came to a halt. So, like, yes, when we saw him a
Yeah.
couple hours ago, he was asleep.
Slow, gentle stop. Yeah.
He may
Yes.
not be asleep any longer.
Interesting. I suppose we could.
But we don't want the Fire Giant castle on Rowana. But also,
Doesn't seem like they're very welcome.
we need to get to Jaro
Yeah.
quickly.
That's where we were heading.
No offense, but you were a little bit of a detour for us.
Oh, side plot. Cool.
You know.
Nope, it's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, I mean, he wasn't, and then the fire giants took him, so the fire giants
Well,
were the
I was
detour.
when I had a ship, I was more than willing to take you wherever over to Jaro, and we would have passed by this entire Rowan and
No, we were like on the way.
I think
Yes.
I think commandeering the black ship could be our main goal here, because you have a rowboat and you have some marinans heading your
it's
way.
a long boat. Now let's not misclassify things, but
Okay.
sure,
Okay, it fit all of your crew and us
And a chair.
a long boat.
and a chair. Okay,
You got my chair.
I
Great.
threw it through the window.
Shit. I really like that chair.
we have some of your things.
It was sinking, man.
Could be by the shore, but I feel like getting us on that ship is priority number 1. I think destroying the Fire Giant castle would be nice with the explosives if we could do it.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Big boom. Let's make it happen.
You hear boom boom pipe up from the back. Hell yeah! Let's blow that shit up.
Just stay walking back there though, until we can get to the
She'll have new pants.
yeah. Yep.
Right. New pants. Sounds good.
Why aren't you wearing pants, Barnaby?
God sakes on your wood, Nick. Where are your pants? Those are big pants. Hagar.
Why were they kidnapping you though? They wanted your blood?
From what I can gather, yes.
Look, and it's
They
the
had a
same plot.
buyer.
It's the same plot that was going on with Ravi. Like I heard in his mind that the one fire giant on the boat was
Said
like
blood of
stupid
Otmar.
sea devils couldn't keep up their end of the bargain. So whoever hired the sea devils or whoever got them to attack the ships, the Envoy in the first place, then contacted the fire giants to try the same plan to
Clean up
abduct
the mess.
some Otmar blood on the high seas.
And at the top of all of that is probably the Shadow King,
Seems like it.
which
Some
might
way.
be Vortor.
Or the Emperor, or who the hell knows what the Shadow King is? I don't know.
Well, I take your insinuations a bit personally, but okay. It's fine. It's fine.
As-
Sorry. Moving on.
As you're welcome
What about
to.
this asshole? So
Boom
he wa-
boom.
Hey, he wasn't even pointing my direction. I'm a really important part of the crew.
We know.
I'm all the cannons, all the long range stuff. It's me.
You call the shots.
Yeah, I aim them cannons and I
Yeah.
call them shots. But I mean, he really is good at what he does. I mean, did you saw his little bazooka that he holds onto? Yes,
True.
right. He's good in a pinch.
Yeah.
Good in a
Just
fight.
gonna communicate to Orin yeah, I saw us save his ass.
Yeah, you guys did say this. He was facing down those two dudes. He was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Uh,
That's cool.
nice.
It's cool, rich dad.
Rich dad, poor dad.
I don't know that he is Rich Dad.
I'm not gonna call him that.
Okay. In my mind still, or just still in the mind?
Yeah, no. It's just,
He doesn't be here. What are you doing? Go
yeah,
away.
well, I mean, we don't know what this giant's doing until we get there. I mean, is
Right.
there a way to run? I mean, can you sell fire giant explosives? Are they better to keep, or are they better to use now? But I don't really
Yeah,
have a
you
dog
ever
in this
came
fight.
across them before?
I've not sorry, boom boom for a second. Not directly, but I have heard that they are a bit of they are well versed in the art of fire magics and the fact that they
That
have
checks out.
yeah they're for demolitions and various the fire giants of the United States are often sought out for their knowledge.
Perhaps we incapacitate
I mean,
the giant
I've been
friend.
known to move some contraband
We know.
here and there, but I mean, we could fetch it would fetch a good price. It's dangerous, which is why it commands
Well,
such a high price as well.
And your
but-
crew kind of wanted some cargo to bring back to call this whole thing a win.
Yes,
I would
true.
certainly wouldn't.
They
When
were
we get back to
saying
the main
that.
continent eventually, I would assume that
And we
We had
are
a
in the midst
pretty
of
purse.
some sort of existential war for the fate of Argilia. So having a
Oh, right, that
bit of the enemy's weapons for ourselves might not be a terrible thing either. Which, sir, I appreciate. You're a grown-ass man and you can do as you like, but
Yeah.
I don't know who all we can trust in this situation back in the mainland. So I'm just gonna
well, if
put that out there for you.
I mean, this is all. It is a lot, but it does seem, based on those letters, that I think you're right, Julius. That we don't know how many friends we have, nor whom we can count as allies at this point. But I would
Well,
venture to say that
that's not true. We know who we can count as allies. Like we have the Anarans, we have the Marinans. Well, the Soralans are somewhere
Elves.
in the Fey places. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, we make good friends with the elves. Like, we were in charge of
yeah.
like
The
their
Fenorans
military
even
power.
are, yeah, cool with us too. And
The
like,
Order of the Divided Sky.
yeah, they're in on it. They're pretty good. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we've we unified. There's like
All
some
the moon
fledgling
touched
force, but
people.
maybe you could go there instead of back to the mainland.
Go where?
A thought
that is a very fine thought, Julius. Thank you for that.
to Inara. Like he can be like the captain
Oh.
of the I don't know, the UN forces.
Right.
Yeah, it could be like he would have to get in touch with that one guy, General Daniel.
Yes, So
Oh, yeah, we got those too.
sounds like from what we've said, you guys looked in that car, right? Out above this is above the table. You guys saw how much explosives were in there, right?
enough to blow up a
A
whole
metric
city.
shit ton.
I
Yeah.
think Fishhook looked and gave us the rundown.
If we were able to take some and then use the rest of it to blow up the...
I think we'd have.
Take
Yes, I
sample,
think we have a
like-
surfeit of.
Well, we have to get in there and see how big is one explosive?
Right.
Like, are they small? Are they all large? Are they?
Or just very quickly, do we just leave it there, get to the ship, secretly take the ship, and get out of here?
I don't like.
Why
the
can't we accomplish both?
I don't like the idea of leaving just a
Metric ton of
a
explosives.
weapon of mass destruction all
Just
by
sitting-
itself in the
just
middle
sitting-
of the desert
Sure.
with a fire giant.
What if we timed the explosion with our extradition from the fortress? 2 birds, 1 stone. Hey,
You know how to drive one of these trains?
Well, I think I do. I think the
Yeah.
little magic thing, you just push magic into it.
Oh, like
and
the
then-
airship, like Terrell's airship.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
it's
okay,
like the little connector guy there.
yeah, Boom Boom says, yeah, that's what I heard. They're like, magic little moving engines. You just got to put some magic in
Yeah,
it.
you go
It'll-
zzz,
it'll
zzz, and then it's
act-
like,
move these
vroom.
cars if it don't have a big engine to pull.
So we got like a manual way to do it.
Right,
So we can move it
right.
if we want.
All right. Well, let's.
Let's scout up and see if this fire giant is awake or not, yeah?
Let's throw rocks at him.
No.
Right.
Water, if anything.
Water, for sure.
Are we back on Bucket Brigade?
Bucket Brigade, you do have your. That would do
Oh, yeah.
some damage. Your little canteen.
Didn't work so well last time.
Cool. All right. So Fishhook's gonna scout ahead, or is one of you going to scout ahead? How do you want to do that?
No, I think Fishhook is the
That's
best
probably
one
a good idea.
doing that.
All right. Fishhook runs up and comes back pretty pretty quickly. He was able to hop up on the car. It's definitely stopped at this point. He says, "Hey, he's awake. Unfortunately, I don't know. He was writing something frantically inside so he's in there's a strong room inside, and a bunch of fuses all coming into the back side of it. They're connected to that thing. I guess he was probably getting something to, but he's a man. He's awake and he don't look too happy about it.
He's in a control room for the explosives.
It seemed like a room covered in big steel walls. I mean, he's like a walking matchstick himself. But he'd probably stay away from all them fuses and explosives.
Yeah, because he's got to watch him, but he doesn't want to set him off.
Yeah.
Is there any way that he's
They're all
writing?
encased in big old steel containers. It looks like metal containers of some kind.
Oh, so it's just big stuff.
Oh, they're big. Yeah, they're like the size of 2 carts, 2 caravans next to each other.
Oh,
They're very
yeah, I
big.
don't think we're taking any of those with us.
Maybe we can get inside of it. There's hatches and
Yeah, see
things
what's in
and
the
stuff.
inside. I
Get
don't think
some.
it's the.
What would he be writing? Is there a way that he can write to
let's-
communicate?
They're not
Is
dumb.
it writing a form of communication?
Yeah,
This is weird.
But instantly. We have messaging stones.
Are there writing stones?
Yeah. Or writing ways that you can write something and then quickly send it through the ether and then have it show up as words on a page somewhere else.
sorcery. I've never heard of such things.
Does anybody?
Did it look like a fax
Fishhook
machine?
does not know giant, so he couldn't read what he was writing.
I don't speak giant either. Well, we should
I don't know. Is magic email a thing?
text messages.
Make an Arcana check.
Fax machines, I was thinking more.
15.
15. I mean, you've heard of you can magically write in one book and it appears in another book. There's little cantrips and stuff like that do that.
You're like, yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. Look.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like.
I get out my book and I'm just like, hi, Ravi. It's Ravi. And now, when we go back to my house, I have one. And that message will be in there.
If we remember to think about that months from now. Yes.
Right. So you think that he, it could be going somewhere. Maybe he's writing. Maybe he's just writing in his journal like, this fucking sucks. I have to walk back
sure,
there.
sure.
Maybe he's just pooping himself.
Yeah.
And scared. Was there a way? Fishhook? Did you see a way in or out of that room for that fire giant?
Oh, there's a big. Oh yes, there seems to be one of them panels. It's like they're solid panels, but one slides out of the way.
Okay.
Run a distraction on one end of the car while someone sneaks in and grabs the stuff on the other end. Maybe we get the fire giant out of there and then we blast it and get it moving.
I mean,
not blast it to explode it, blast it to get it moving.
Also, we might be in a more significant position of power than we realize. I mean, this dude might be freaking out
himself, man.
because he's going for any number of reasons. So perhaps
he's outnumbered.
We can.
What could one fire giant possibly do?
Negotiate.
To a train full of explosives. This could only end well.
For everybody's sake. This is what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'll try some of that optimism. That sounds good. Okay.
Friends.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would like to go in with how close are we?
About maybe 100 yards.
Like we can see. Yeah, we can
All right.
see it now.
Great. So then when we get within 10 spaces.
Okay.
100 feet.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, you guys are closing in.
I'm going to try to do some Scion stuff with some mind sense and some persuasion.
Mm-hmm. There's only, Fishhook told you, there's only a skylight in the room he is in, so he can't see out of the car.
Oh.
Great.
So he peeked in and
that's probably fine.
Scuttered across the top. So he can't see into the car. There is a shuttered window, a little sliding, door things, shaving a haircut, 2 bits. What's the password? That thing on the back side of it as you're looking at it. So he can look into the explosives room, but he's not really supposed to.
So the only way so he's kind of stuck in this strong room with a skylight, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't see out of the room at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can get out.
He's probably going crazy.
This is what I'm saying, and he's probably freaking out.
Yep. So there's a door on this side into the main explosives area. It's like a reinforced metal. This is like a heavily reinforced type of car.
Sir, are you okay? We are emergency services.
He's ringing the little fire bell in the elevator.
I mean, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why, this is why I would like to use the mind sense to get a sense of
How
where
insane he's going.
Yeah, what his thoughts and emotions are when it's time.
So you're within 10 feet of the
Yeah, my thought is
car.
to and then I'm going to eventually
spaces.
crawl up to the top
Okay.
and look over the hatch. But I just want to get a sense of where his mind and emotions are.
Right. He is, you sense, I guess fear is probably what you sense of what you're not 100% sure, but he's definitely
Dude is
frantic
scared.
and scared. Yeah, he is
Cool.
Hope this guy's in claustrophobic.
Cool. Yeah, so he has to, there's a spell check versus a charisma save.
what does he need to make on that?
Charisma save.
A charisma save, you say?
And my spell check
Got too many shit things
is
on
an
my
18.
table. All right. 18. Spell check for him is he only got a 17. So
All right,
he
for his
failed?
charisma save?
yes.
Great. So yeah, so then I will have advantage on charisma checks against this creature.
Oh.
Okay.
That's like Friends.
Sort of, yeah. And so then I'm just gonna,
The one where they talk to the fire giant.
go up there and be like,
We know you where you are.
yeah, totally.
Stay where you are.
Oh man, fire giant, are you all right in there? This seems like a bad situation.
What? Who's there?
Are you okay? Man, stuck? You all smoldery and fiery, stuck in a giant car of explosives? That's crazy. How did you get up here? How did this happen?
Don't come any closer. Stand back.
What? Come
What is he
I'm
doing?
trying to help you, man.
Make me a influence check.
Julius
with
is a
advantage.
good-
'cause you have
Julius is a
advantage,
good
right? Or is he
talker.
at disadvantage against you?
I don't really know what he's
Okay.
saying.
So you
I don't know.
I don't know what he's getting at.
He united nations.
Sounds
He can
sarcastic.
probably get a fire giant out of an explosive room.
24 for charisma. Like, hey man, I'm here to help you. I'm not trying to find. There doesn't need to be any more death today, friend.
Did the general send you?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
General,
They're coming to recover the car.
Yeah, they're coming to recover the car. We're like the forward ops of car recovery. My buddy here is like a really good magic mechanic, so we're gonna hook it back up, hook the engine back up. We just we need to get in there and we need to get you out of there. Most importantly, because if the payload goes, boss is gonna be pissed, and then it's gonna be my ass, and we're all gonna be dead.
You see, real dad looks around and goes, "I should probably make myself scarce." If he knows that I was the prisoner on the train, if I'm here, this is not.
Oh.
So he sort of like ticks around to the back of the car.
Your dad doesn't do magic? He can't-
I'll help in a pinch.
He
Don't
does.
worry.
He's gonna teach me some stuff.
How to play catch, how to ride a bike,
How to drive a car.
shaving maybe.
He didn't seem interested in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was
Then-
having
then
trouble calling
Activate
him
the
his
engine.
son.
Take us back to the train.
Yeah, no, but the problem is like the engine. See, like you can't see, and I appreciate that, but like
Right.
you are alone, sitting in the
middle
middle
of
of the desert, and the other cars have left you. So now we are here to help you. But first things first, we need you to get out of that car.
The plan was I'm not supposed to leave.
Yeah, and you're also not supposed to be sitting all by yourself in the middle of the desert alone.
They found out about the plan. Is that
which-
we're undone?
You
Plans
are.
change, buddy. Am I in on this call? What is? Is this mine?
This is just
disadvantage.
this is just us like peeking the head over. I have the like holy grail like
Oh, you're up at the
knights.
skylight? He's, like, looking at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. In my head. Like, nah, man, we're the special team that the boss sent in to fix a situation
Okay.
because it got all fucked up.
What was your influence track again?
Your
24?
castle's that way.
Yeah.
You can't see. There's no windows. Pretty sure we're on the ground.
Well, let's just forward or back. It's about it. Whatever. All right. I'm coming out,
Thank you.
I want the world to.
and I want answers.
Don't we all?
So you see, he kind of like, this thing slides out of the way. It sort of meets up with another sort of secondary wall. He comes out of this way.
I go like this.
Hello. And,
We're here to help you, man.
Percy's gone. This lizard man's not here.
I don't think Bear Julius is. I don't think you're doing this as a bear.
I am not doing
Who's
this
your
as a bear.
He's
It's-
Bearlius.
That would be great.
So who's here? Boom Boom. Are all the sailors hiding? Is it just you guys?
I feel like
how we
all the
doing?
sailors are hiding.
Sailors
It's
are
just
hiding.
like me and Oren and like a
Yeah,
drunk
so they're
Robbie.
like position themselves.
Should I hide?
No, which is good. It'll work out well. Like, yeah,
Here's
no,
what
he's
I'm
the special mechanic, and like he's exactly. You're gonna be all wasted.
I don't have regular Julius. Give me Julius.
It's not regular, Julius.
No, I mean, right when you walked out, I was like,
All right. So yeah, he comes down here. You guys work your way around here.
Yeah, come on, man. We need you to
I
get
don't have a
out
background.
of the
It's just a
car.
black background.
stay calm.
We need you to get out
We're
of
here
the
to
car.
help.
All right. What's the?
All
The
right.
plan is
I'll be right back, and I'll go to the
Are
place.
they coming back around? Is that what they're going to pick up the car later, or is the plan off? Is it what's happening?
So I'm gonna go back around. I left and going back around to the place where to make the magic happen.
Okay. Great.
Rock is-
He's in the champagne room. Rock is in the champagne room.
Yeah.
and-
I go into this room. I close the door.
with no windows, no way to
No
see
windows,
in.
Are you going into that?
No,
room?
I'm
Okay.
going around
wherever
to
the crystal
where the
technology
crystals
is.
are to like
Right.
move the car.
Yeah, so there's sort of like one on each
Um,
end of the car, right? It's sort of like part of the
That's how they connect.
connecting. It went well.
No.
I go to the end. I don't know how to. Yeah, I go to the end, like towards the castle,
Okay. Yes.
as if to push it not towards the castle.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't know if I can.
And so then
pull it with the magic.
So then I'm gonna
but-
keep talking to the giant and try to get him like walking away from the car. Be like, all right, man. So here's what's gonna happen. So my boy here is the expert at dismantling and making sure the explosives are safe and protected before, because we don't want any accidents.
Right. Okay.
Right. Totally. So all we need to do is hang
You
out.
see, he's like calming down. You like,
Yeah.
you have talked to him.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
he's like,
It's
okay,
cool.
okay.
Like, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a car coming back round to pick you up. We just need to make sure that this car, obviously you understand, is taken care of. So your ride is gonna be here in like, oh man, what did the general say?
Hour and a half.
Thereabouts, man. Like by the time they got to do the lap, they got to get through the
That tracks.
customs,
No,
they got
that's
to
about
do
how
the
long it
thing.
takes. Yeah, it totally
Right.
tracks.
And so then,
Gotta
yeah,
go
they're
out
going
to
to come back
Jaro to help
around.
another car first.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Dude, and I appreciate it was really tough in there, man. Take a load off, take a seat, like enjoy the fresh air and the sky. I know you've been through a lot, and we're going to take care of everything from here.
I poke my head around. Have some fire ale.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's in the other car. I don't.
No. Okay.
You have a little cask. of
Yeah,
it,
we'll leave
like-
you. We'll leave you some. We've had enough, I think.
Lightning.
All right. So the crystal has like there's a little. It's like kind of a cylindrical thing, and
Sure.
it has a little arrow that like points one way or points the other way. What did you roll on your Arcana check?
No, so I rolled which side to go to.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to the side that I'm
Right.
trying to push it. I
trying
didn't
to
know
push
I
it?
didn't know there were directions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm at the side. My back is facing the fire giants and the forward is facing where it was going
Okay.
originally.
Right.
But there's instructions.
Well, there's just like an arrow that says like this engine's gonna push it this way, or
Okay.
you can turn it around and it goes that way.
So,
Okay, so Arcana check now.
Right.
16.
16. Yeah. Okay. Well, the arrow's pointed
Arrow.
back towards that's the direction you want to go. Yeah.
so now, yeah. So then I would just like to get this dude his cask of fire wine. And then I'm going to telepathically communicate with all our friends and be like, hey, go around back. We're about to steal this car.
Okay.
Like, hop on when it moves.
Get on the bus.
Yeah.
On the bus.
Exactly.
You see, you look like they're sort of like ducked down behind one
Yeah.
of the skylight window. Like they were getting ready to like shoot
Sure.
stuff. You see Boom Boom's cannon like sort of pointing over. All right. And yeah, so starts sort of, it's slow going. Like it.
So I
moves.
get it. So I'm like,
Yeah. So you've put a cantrip into it or
Oh.
whatever.
well,
It's a
so like the
magical-
lightning bolt, I'm able to have like the energy. That's kind of how I
All right.
welded
Easy. You're doing good.
Yeah,
You're
you
doing
guys are-
good.
make
the
me,
hand
um,
motions.
Just a little more.
Make me a trickery check. To sort of everybody keep up the professionalism.
I'm gonna
I'd like
get
a group
on-
check. So this is
I'm gonna get
Best
on the
of three.
train
This
now
is everybody.
and do it from on the train, so
Yeah.
I'm not getting run over.
Does
you only need 2 to win.
is
two
this
to
some
pass.
charisma advantage?
passes.
Charisma stuff.
This is trickery, other stuff.
Yeah.
Trickery, other stuff.
17.
Oh,
17,
19.
19. Okay, that's 2 passes. What did you get, Oren?
10 total.
10 total. Okay, that would be a failure. I'll give him a chance to like
Okay,
give
well-
him an awareness check.
You know.
Yeah, no, he's fine. So, all right, yeah. So he's like, like you see him. He's like literally kind of shaking.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, and he's like calming down because he did not enjoy being in that strong room. You're getting the impression that he
A little
didn't.
claustrophobic.
He wasn't
are we?
really on board with this whole plan to begin with. He was like, and he
Sure.
definitely got the short straw.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Cool.
yeah,
Oh, thank God.
there's you could if you wanted to pry more into that, but you don't have to. The car slowly like starts levitating back towards the way. It picks up a little speed, but it's definitely going slow. You can sort of feel it
Are
slow
you guys getting
down
on?
every.
Like, what's the plan? What's
Yeah.
yeah, they
I'm
all
gonna-
jump on. You guys are like
Yeah,
okay,
and I like on the way
walking
back, and I'll be like,
alongside
"Hey,
it.
man, appreciate you. Like I said, hour and a half, they'll be back around for you."
Oh, all right.
What was it? And what was your name, just for the inventory, real quick?
my name's Gauntly.
like yelling at the
It's
car.
Gauntly. Tell him I did good.
Yep. No, we will. We're gonna write that. I'm writing that in my report right now. Gauntly was a gem.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and then so yeah, you guys take off the car. The car is heading back. Yeah, you feel it sort of like slow down every now and then. So
Sure.
like, I'd say I don't know, maybe every minute or couple of minutes, you got to like zap it again.
And then
This thing is cool.
You see it like the more magic you put into it, it's definitely like it just picks up speed slower each time. You know, it's a little bit like pushing on a scooter that is slowly running out of.
all right,
rubber.
Fishhook, you think you could get in one of those casks and see what the hell's in there and get a little sample of it?
Yeah.
All right. And then what do we do? Are we just blowing this train at full speed into the?
Oh no, I haven't really figured out
castle?
the speed part yet.
It'll come back into the station and then.
And then are we blowing it once it's in? Is it like how?
I think
are we?
you'd have to be like in like right up alongside the fortress, like kind of just outside the walls, and then it would essentially just blow a massive crater into the cliffside.
So it's
This
either
thing is built into.
upon impact, it's going. We need to get off of it, and then it goes and explodes, or we need some sort of delayed explosion here.
Yeah, and that would probably be something to
Ideal.
do with all the wires and fuses that go into that strong room.
Boom, boom.
Probably fine.
You can figure out these wires.
Oh god.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay,
I got this.
we have a couple
What do you
miles.
want? How long do you want?
Oops. Yeah, exactly.
We need
Cut the blue wire.
Yeah.
we need a
End of
couple hours. I
campaign.
think we need a couple hours.
Well, because
I don't
like,
think these are going to last that long.
don't we need
Well.
to get that ship though first?
I think if we blow it to hell, we'll have time for the ship. We just need to make sure we're clear.
But it's like under under it. Though.
It's like under and forward.
Yeah, so the full fortress is sort of built into a cliffside, and then like the train is on this upper part.
Yeah.
So if you like blow a massive blow a giant hole in the side of this mountain, in this cliff, like most of that fortress is gonna fall like probably straight, down the cliffside into the water.
So we need to get the ship out before we blow up.
Yeah, probably. I mean, probably. Or at least those things need to be happening. The ship needs to be out of the cave probably by the time.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't talk to the crew that's back. Half your crew's back there, by the way.
We didn't give them we don't have lines of communication, do we?
Dadarian. Percy? Dadarian? What
rest-
can we call you? Real dad?
you can. Real dad's fine.
I feel
think that's
uncomfortable.
helpful.
I feel uncomfortable calling you that.
You have some problems with your father you'd like to speak about.
No.
All right. I mean,
I don't want to call you dad.
listen, I'm proud of you. I just want you to know that.
Okay. That does feel good.
Given that I'm not supposed to be here.
I haven't gotten to do this, and I haven't really gotten a chance to stretch the old dad muscles lately. But
Yeah,
I just
you should stretch him with Robbie. I don't know if it's appropriate.
I'm an elderly NPC figure that I just want to express.
Oh my
that I'm
god.
proud of you.
Express it over here.
Bobby, I'm proud of you. Julius,
Yeah, I'm doing the
I'm
thing.
proud of you too.
Don't include us.
Listen, we're building bridges here. I just figured we could build a few.
Just build
fine.
a
fine.
nice
Let's
No,
go.
one.
no,
Fuck
we're
up this
about to
castle.
explode
Let's do
some
it.
things.
But we have to figure out how to do this. We have to figure out how to time it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we're moving, I'll check out that room and see how long I can make them fuses last. before
Okay.
we blow this fucking place out.
Okay.
You see, Fishhook comes out with he's found a box, like a strong box of
Goodies.
this explosive, material. It kind of looks like
Acme is on there.
acne, and a big red like tube. It just says TNT on the side.
Sure. I have no idea what that stands for.
No, it's like it's a kind of a weird like tar-like material. It looks like just like
Oh.
black kind of. It smells smoky and kind of gross, but it's like pitch, almost like on a ship or something. Like it's just this really sticky stuff, and it's kind of
Is this
wrapped.
drugs? What is this?
I don't know, man.
It's kind of bundled up. Like some of it's
Yeah,
wrapped up
it doesn't
in burlap.
explode. It's
some
just
of
like this huge cloud of opium and heroin.
Yeah, pretty much what it is. It's just peyote. It's just it's nothing but it was just like this very explosive, kind of like nitroglycerin, I guess, but
Okay.
like thicker and
United
tar-like.
States
Garcia
black
would
tar.
love this.
They were sparking a
Can we
revolution.
smoke this?
You
That's what I
know.
always wonder.
No.
In a giant case of explosives. Wait, can we stick this into my pipe and smoke it?
No.
That's how the best things are discovered, guys. So Boom Boom goes in there. fish hook has been sort of like dismantling some of this stuff, and he filled up a box.
And you think we can carry this around?
I mean, I don't really want to throw it at anybody, but yeah, I think it's safe in this big box for now.
If
just don't smoke around it, I guess.
And what if
definitely don't smoke it itself.
What if it fell to the ground quickly, or what if it hit something quickly? Will it explode, or does it need fire?
It needs fire.
Okay.
It seems like it's pretty inert as itself. It just smells bad.
That flaming sword of yours.
Yeah. What about it?
This thing.
Here, let me carry it.
Yeah. So you think so? Boom Boom comes back out and he says, "I can probably get us about." I mean, that's Boom Boom. Right. Sorry, my voice is getting mixed up today. Yeah. There's a bunch of fuses, and they all kind of go to these like little boxes. And it sort of looks like there's a little one and a middle one and a big one. And it looks like that big one would maybe that would probably, buy us 10 minutes, maybe.
So we need to park this thing far enough outside, and we either bring the thing back,
it's
park
like
it
1 minute, 5 minutes, and like 10 minutes, if I had to guess. I don't know.
So we either bring the car back, park it, and then try to steal a ship and explode it, or we keep the train car back from the castle until we know that we have that ship out of there. Then we move the car in. So we need to get this thing like 10 minutes outside, or like 5 minutes outside
also out of
castle.
sight. Because if we just
sight.
like park it,
just like right there,
trains,
yeah, then they'll see it
on the rails. That's not going to work.
Can we should we leave the train and bring as much explosives as we? No. This is the explosive.
Do I know if I can like?
There's hardly anybody left at the fortress.
Okay.
There's and they were likely up in the tower. So if you were like to pull into the station,
park it, steal the ship, get out of there. We got 10 minutes. Let's do it.
Yeah, you would probably have.
Let's do that.
Set the timers.
It's on a cliff.
Yeah, so the fortress sort of like climbs up. It's like tiered up onto this cliff.
Okay.
And then you guys are at the topmost level. The tower rises above you, the central tower.
How long did it take us from camp?
You guys have walked through this. No, you came out the top side.
No, Fishhook has a
from
map, though.
From camp that we had to go to the tower at first with the crew.
This tower, we remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do remember this.
So here's what we do.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead, Robbie.
Yeah. No.
I got this. The crew, the original crew.
Yeah.
Right? How long of camp was it to get to?
I think it took you about like an hour to climb up the cliffs, but you guys were going pretty slow.
But like, is 10 minutes long enough to get
and you guys
far
took a very
enough?
circuitous route.
Would 10 minutes be long enough to get far enough away from the explosion?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably have to like look it. You couldn't like
from working on this thing. Is there like a way that I can like charge it and then it goes by itself, or is it just it needs constant?
It's a little more stable than like the airship when you like overcharge the airship. But you imagine if you overcharge this thing with magic, it would probably
go 10 minutes and get there. Does it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, like yeah.
My thought is there's some has to be on this thing to get it there. If we're going to park 10 minutes out. Like, we can't just like...
No, I think we send one person down to camp to like warn the crew.
So so my thought is we park a little outside. We send the crew to go get the ship. Percy, cannon guy. What's his face?
Grover's here too.
I'm here too, everyone.
Yeah, the four, so Percy and Grover, and Hookfish.
Guy with swords, remember?
And Boom Boom. So they all, we kind of drop them off, right? And they all go get the ship. They all scurry down, go get the big black ship. You guys know how to sail ships and stuff. And then what we do is, we go in there. Boom Boom, you guys stay with us. Because you got to rig the stuff. So then we park it. He lights it, and then you sail around to our camp, and we, hoof it to the camp, and we meet back at camp. So then, we don't start the fuse until we see the ship sailing
Sounds like good a plan as any.
Does that make sense?
Can we see the ship sailing from the boat or from the train and the?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are like sort of approaching because it's a big circle, right? So and the bottom of the circle sort of is coastal.
Yeah, let's do
right?
it.
Like we see the mast or whatever, like like we're looking down at the ocean.
Yeah, if you're
theory.
if you're at the fortress, you can definitely see down to like the
Where the
bay.
ship would
Yeah,
go
the ship.
out into sea.
little cove. Yeah.
So that was my thought. We get them, we wait till the ship goes, we light the fuse. It's 10 minutes and we just hoof it.
The
So
only thing
maybe it's 1 minute. Maybe we just make it 1 minute and then we
that
hoof
sounds
it.
like a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute sounds like a bad idea.
In 5 minutes.
Maybe, but so the only problem with taking the ship first is that if there are people in the tower and they see the ship sailing, they're gonna know something's up.
It's true.
That's my only.
The other thing is we just all bring in we bring the train car into the castle. We immediately get to the ship as quick as possible. This thing has a 10-minute timer. We have 10 minutes to get out of there with the ship. That's the other.
It's asking a lot. Can we start sailing a ship in under 3 minutes?
I'm just going to look over at Julius real quick and
All we have
under
to
my
do
breath.
is jump on the boat. We don't have to. We can, if we send the crew ahead, I have every confidence that they can get it ready to sail. And if we have 10 minutes to make it from the train station to the dock, I feel like we can do that and take off.
And take off? Do we have to rig it and stuff?
Didn't have sails.
That's what they're going to do. We have to
Also,
send the crew ahead.
It doesn't need sails.
It also doesn't have sails. So, and it's also giant sized. But,
Oh,
Didn't have sails?
No.
yeah,
Oh.
no, it was a big like ironclad type ship.
Oh.
That's what I mean. We're stealing a whole bunch of awesome technology for
Ourselves.
and our alliance.
Well, I should
against the Shadow
probably
King.
go. You need Boom Boom to rig the explosives, but Benny, Fishhook, and myself can go. Sorry, not Benny. Who is Grover?
Yeah, what, like-
Grover.
You don't even know his name.
He's very unimportant. Hey,
What is his
Grover-
job?
he's the master of
Some
arms.
arms,
He's
yeah.
all the swords and small
Oh.
arms. He keeps.
Oh, okay.
He keeps
Tally of.
tally
But not
of.
explosives. You're not a
So what,
master
like
of.
We don't
5
have-
minute
we don't
head
have
start
weapons.
and then
That's
like
Boom Boom's job.
10
light
minutes and we
fuse
go.
and then we go?
I like it.
We'll get
Okay.
the ship as ready as we can. I
Let's do it.
assume that it will operate. It has some kind of. It's not sails, but it has some kind of magic component that I think I can be helpful with.
All right. Trust
Great.
you, Daddy-O.
Oh, call me. All right, guys, let's go.
It was close because he called him Percy like earlier, and I was gonna say, but now Daddy is a step in the right direction. It's not Dad. It's not quite Dad.
It's called an arc.
It's not quite
Will.
Dad, but Daddy-O is
We're
getting
learning
Very
things.
drunk arc.
So not so much an arc, but maybe like a
Squiggly line.
A sine wave, something like that. Ebbs and flows, right? All right. So as you get close enough for like where you guys got to the train tracks before, up the sides of the cliff, that's where they jump off and they find the way back down. So you drop them off, and then you continue the extra, maybe half a mile or something towards the ship, towards the fortress with the train car. You can, because you guys know where to look as you're sort of approaching the fortress. You know where to look. You see them like kind of scurrying up back towards the fortress, the way that Fishhook sort of found through from where your camp was up to the fortress. So, you guys are approaching the sort of train station depot that's sort of like up in through the walls of the fortress. You don't see any. Make an awareness check. Anyone who wants to.
If it seems like we're just about to get this train car into the train station and book it, I'd like to, on the back of the train car, with my fire sword, I'm just going to etch in Jorva's tail on the back of the train car.
All right.
Like as if it was like the name of the train car.
You're about to end this campaign.
And it blows up
then
because
a
of that. No, no,
spark.
I assume it's safe.
This is reinforced,
Yeah.
like triple thick,
Okay.
car here and stuff. So like while it kind of carves into the metal and etches it, and it scorches it a little bit. So you have this scripted like flamey looking scorch.
Did anyone have a big marker or anything, or a paintbrush or anything?
We have some of that black tar looking stuff.
Jarvis tail. Much like in World War II, how they would write on the bombs. You're just like
Yeah.
christening this now like kamikaze train car.
I want to call it the Jorva's tail.
The Jorva's tail. This is for the Jorva's tail.
Jorva's Tail
Revenge
2.
For, yeah.
Revenge of Jorva.
Revenge of Jorva's tail. Fantastic. So this
The
car
Jorvaning.
comes into it's the three of you and Boom Boom are left on the train. Is that right?
He's got to rig this stuff.
Yep.
I got a 16 on my awareness.
I got
16.
11.
I guess
11?
I wasn't paying attention. I don't even know what I'd be rolling for. I was
you're-
busy. Sorry.
Yeah, you were just like hanging on the back of it, like, guys, this is gonna look so fucking cool. All right, so now we are going to enter a
picture the YouTube
skill
thumbnail.
challenge portion. As soon as that fuse is lit, we're gonna run.
Sweet.
Boom Boom will have to make a roll to like do it effectively, and then you guys will have to start navigating your way back down through the fortress, back down to the gate.
Can you help me with agility? Can you magically help me with agility?
Yes, there will be a couple things that I will call for, and if you want to offer anything else, as like I will do this, like casting.
I mean,
any
I have
helpful spells.
I
or anything
have
like
guidance
that.
for days, so I'm pretty much I'll be like with Boom Boom in
Yep.
the room and like guidance.
Okay.
And
You
we'll
can
at
do
least
it. You
start.
can
And that adds. What does that add to his roll?
D8.
A D8. Okay, great.
Not nothing.
So, there are some. We'll just sort of. There are some other things that we may encounter on the way down to the ship, but essentially the ship is ready to go. And as soon as you get down there, within 10 minutes, we will be able to figure out from there. I'm actually going to start. This is going to be 10 real life minutes.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to start our timer
Easy peasy.
here.
Lemon squeezy.
So as soon as we hit, yes, as soon as
Don't make it
as
sad.
soon as don't make it sad. As soon as Boom Boom makes his roll with guidance, it will begin, and we will start heading through. All right, so here goes Boom Boom's
Oh no!
roll
It gave us 20 minutes.
to set the fuse. It's a pretty low DC at this point.
Are we like
Thank
in the train
goodness.
station?
Yes,
Okay,
you guys
okay,
are
okay.
like essentially it's rolling in.
Yeah.
It's like gliding in, and
All right, you guys
sort of
ready?
like, boom, Boom Boom says he pulls a switch, connects some fuses, and you see a little spark of stuff, and it starts to burn up the wall.
Is that what it's
And he
supposed
says,
to be doing?
"All right,
Oh God,
we're
we
going."
gotta go.
Here we go.
Does the Mission
Let's-
Impossible theme start?
All right, so you jump out of the train. You see there's sort of that like main corridor into those big doors that lead into there where Robbie's father came out of. There are the other ways would be very roundabout because you'd have to go back around the main thing. So you going through the door, or are you trying to find a different way into the fortress?
Do we have Fishhook's map to like give us?
You do have Fishhook's map if you want to see it. So remember the main tower is, you guys are on this side. Here's the train tracks. This main door is where you're coming in. The trains are right
We want to
here.
get down to the water.
Yep. You want to get like back down here to the water where the port is like sort of right in here.
Were there any? There's no like stairs like in the castle down to where the ship is.
There are. This main hallway comes down here. This is you guys are coming in this way. This is like the main tower where he was here, and this is the secondary tower in the center. There's a staircase down here, leads into this chamber. The most direct route is
Straight?
Come straight down and then this way out to the port.
Yeah.
Okay.
down here.
So then I'm going to cast Mind Sense, and I'm just going to try to keep that up just to make sure, and it can like within 10
Sentries
spaces
or anything like
Yeah, just to give us like a little bit of a heads up
Cool.
in
Cool.
case.
In case you can sense people if they're like
Correct. If they're around the corner or like
Alright.
down the stairs or up the
I'm
stairs.
gonna cast running fast.
while drunk.
Alright.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Great. Everybody, let's see.
Cast grease.
So you are pushing open the doors.
hit
They
you.
are giant size, so you'll need to make an athletics check.
I got this.
Big, heavy iron doors.
You want help though?
I got this.
Please tell me that was a 1.
It was a push or pull. Was a push or pull. It's a 1.
Nice. You are exposed for the moment. Does anybody else want to try to pull on the
Try to
doors?
pull your pants, just
Push
pull
the big
down,
doors
like-
into the main chamber.
Auspicious start. I got a 7.
Great.
Guys,
Looking at you, college kid.
I don't understand why this is so hard. Athletics,
Yep.
15.
15's enough. Yeah, you guys are able to like, oh, it's a pull. And you enter
Just go up.
a sort of a short hallway with a staircase down to like this the main level of this.
All right,
big
let's
tower.
go. Does it have railings?
It does have railings.
I ride the railings.
Yep. Slide down.
Yeah.
Make me an acrobatics.
Faster this way.
I'm following Ravi as quick as possible. I'll ride the railings too.
All right, acrobatics check.
Don't you have?
I have disadvantage.
Great.
Oh,
Oh.
7 minutes left.
Oh. 14.
25.
14, 25. Fantastic. You do it great. It's a little wonky, but it's enough.
Don't even try.
to
Come
get
on,
down there.
Julius, let's go.
So Julius comes down the stairs just a couple seconds behind you guys, and you find yourself at the, and Boom Boom is, I should probably roll for Boom Boom too. He just kind of throws himself down the staircase. Superhero 3-point lands at the bottom. He rolled natural 20. So great. So you're-
Holy cow, you jump really far.
Yes. Yes, you do. In this room, it's a big, like circular sort of foyer in this tower. There are 8 doors you came through at the bottom of
So then we wanna go to the
doorways,
top,
I
right?
should say. Yeah. So if you go to the one directly ahead of you,
Yeah, it's straight, right? Fish
Yeah,
hooks
yeah.
map.
Shh. Yes.
yes, correct. So
We're
you
going
go,
straight.
You go up to that door. I will say that everyone is being rather stealthy. And as you go through this main chamber, I do need everyone to roll a group stealth check.
Oh, that is
Disadvantage. You
stealth.
can't magically help me.
I can.
What is?
Artificial 20.
Artificial 20. That's enough.
8.
8.
Mine landed weird.
I mean, no time. We ain't got time for that shit, man. This bomb's gonna go.
5 minutes
22.
left. What?
22.
22. That is enough. You do not hear. You are able to pass through this large chamber unfettered by anybody.
Just
any
hold.
presences.
Just hold your
A
armor.
secondary hallway. You
Clink,
come out to the
clink,
main courtyard of the compound, and there's like a smaller sort of central tower that is up there, and you don't see anybody present in this courtyard. However, there is a large balcony facing your direction at this tower. I will need.
That's probably fine.
It does seem to have a magical, like there's an orb up at the top on that balcony that seems to be casting sort of a light that is making some like a circular pattern.
Can we, I mean,
around
like,
there.
are there shadows we can stick to as we like skirt the wall?
Yes, you
Or-
can. Yes, you can do that. It will take another stealth check from everybody to skirt outside the view of this light.
This is like a searchlight kind of
I
deal.
think
kinda
that's
like
like
a
a
searchlight, yeah.
scrying eye.
Yeah, it's like a security system essentially. You can attempt to dismantle it. You can attempt to sneak past it.
13.
13,
9.
9,
11.
11. None of those is enough. The light, as you
Correct.
guys are sticking to the shadows, you see it sort of circle around from the backside of the tower. A secondary light you didn't see,
Go!
and the light stops on you, and you hear kind of a
Oh
and
shit!
then-
We gotta go.
and you hear a voice from the balcony,
No.
and some thuds coming down the
Go.
tower.
We gotta go.
All right, you're booking it. So
I'm going to start this at this point. I'm going to start in everyone's mind a bardic performance to increase our speed. Like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come
All
on,
right.
come on, come on.
You make it in past the courtyard and into the long descending staircase that goes down to the next tier of the fortress. You make it down. Make me an awareness check. Disadvantage. Awareness check at disadvantage.
On account of the loud ass alarm going off.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Disadvantage.
14.
24.
24?
22.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Nice. All right.
1.
1. Oh.
I've rolled 20s also.
You have.
You're just.
And what'd you get?
But it's a disadvantage.
14.
14. That is enough. So you are able to. You do hear you hear that someone is following you
Yeah.
now, running down the staircase, sort of thudding and saying, "Stop them, someone!"
Fuck you!
All right, and this now you get to the
You're an
third
idiot.
and final room. This is like sort of the guardhouse outside of the port.
That's probably fine.
We have 2 minutes left, and so in here you see a staircase, and there is 2 of those those weird like fire gutted
Oh, nice.
dog
Great.
creatures, and they are sleeping in off to the corner, off on either sides. So this will be a stealth check or a deal with the dogs. There are some like cages and various things lining the side. They are currently in the cages. The doors are open. You can sneak through, or you can attempt to.
Can I see if there's a way to close the cages?
Yeah, they're just the doors are just open. They're like little dog houses. They're just
Oh, like you
yeah,
can
no.
just physically.
Yeah, you could spend some time and do that. It would. The other guy would have the giant might have a chance to catch you,
Can I? What about?
or you can just run through and they might wake up. Seems to be the
Run.
3 options.
Yeah, we don't have much time. I'm
right.
cheesing it.
We have
Run.
1 minute left. All right, so you're just gonna run through. Everyone, roll me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Fuck.
Double disadvantage for you. I'm sorry.
3?
It's not gonna matter. I rolled. Oh my gosh!
That's pretty good.
Triple ones.
I effed up this one.
Oh, me too.
7
4.
Hold on. Let me just say mine, though. 19.
19
with double disadvantage.
at double disadvantage. Wow, that's awesome.
my best roll.
You rolled a
in 10
19, a 19, and a
episodes.
16.
It's fantastic. I'm so proud of you. For that, I'm going to count it as 2 successes, which is a wash. 2 failures, 2 successes. The dogs don't wake up, but the giant does start running through. But you guys are already out of the room at that point. So now you are within sight of the gates into the cave, the subterranean cave, and you see them start to lift up, and you see a large black ship coming alongside you on the deck. The last thing you'll need to do is figure out a way to get on the boat. Are you just running and diving? Are you jumping? Are you?
Oh, we're jumping.
Yeah. How are you doing it?
Yeah.
How long is the jump? That we
It'd
could
be
tell.
about. I mean, it'd be about like 10 feet.
Oh,
Probably.
that's nothing. We got this.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. Yeah, that's, I'm running and jumping.
All right. Make me acrobatics.
Go,
checks.
jump faster.
Run faster. Jump faster.
Oh. I have something for this if I fail.
It's gonna blow up.
yeah.
For me and me only.
20 seconds.
18 acrobatics.
16.
19.
Oh, nice. You guys all like, as the ship is passing the end of the dock, the devil
Slow
dogs are
motion.
now woken up by the giant, and you are jumping out as the explosion starts behind you, like movie moment. You land and tuck and roll on the deck, and the ship escapes as the rocks and the pieces of the fortress tumble down behind you, blocking off the portcullis, taking the dogs and the giant with you as you sail off into the open sea aboard this ship.
The Jorvis tail sends its regards.
The Jorvis tail sends its regards.